Hello, welcome to another tonalist landscape oil painting demonstration. This is your painter in residence, M. Francis McCarthy, and this is one of our wide load ahead videos. The name of the painting is by the Brook. It's a 14 by 20, and the full length live version is going up. It is about 8 hours long. So we'll see how many of you can go the distance. Stay awake. Anyway, there is some pretty cool stuff there, and you might go, well, geez, Mike, none of your videos are that long. It's quite a detailed scene, and I spend a lot of time on the drawing. I spend a lot of time on the entire process, to be honest. So what can I say? It's long, but you might get some good stuff out of it. I think it's worth putting up, and we'll see how it goes. Fortunately, YouTube seems to have fixed their deal when something crashes or goes bad when you're uploading. It will, assuming you keep the file on your hard drive in the same spot, it will start uploading from where it was. So thank you for that, YouTube. That's awesome. Anyway, this painting, on the live version, you'll notice that probably towards the end, I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to do some more on the ground. I think I opted not to. I was pretty happy with it, the way it looks, just the way it is now. I could have gone in. I ended up getting a bit tight on it, but if you see what I'm doing here, I started out tight, so I don't think that's so bad. And it's not so bad to do painting like that once in a while where you've got a lot of things to work out. And this is one of those. So I spent a lot of time with the drawing, and was quite happy with the drawing. I'm quite happy with the overall painting. I think it looks great. And fortunately, it's one of the ones that didn't get damaged in my flood. Now this one is done on MDF with a laminate, but that's actually pretty sturdy, and most of those did fine with the exposure to the water. Where I had some issues was ones that were straight up MDF, and they were, let's be honest, they were immersed for probably a good 8-hour period of time. So don't feel like MDF is going to be, I mean, it will send up to a little bit of water exposure, but it doesn't like being completely immersed or even partially immersed for long periods of time. Yeah. By the way, thanks to those of you, and you know who you are, who have sent me some actually really generous donations, and the support is so appreciated. There's quite a few things I've had to repurchase, and this is on top of all the COVID impact on the sales and things like that. So it's really been helpful. And yeah, I lost my speakers that I've had for years. Actually, not great speakers, but whatever. They were studio speakers. I ended up replacing them with a little Bluetooth thing. It actually puts out a lot of noise for a little speaker. It's going to be pretty cool. And I don't care about the stereo aspect too much out there. So that'll be fine. And I had to replace my cable for my laptop, as the adapter got, drenched with mud and water. And the studio's been drying out pretty good. I moved some things back in yesterday, and I still got the dehumidifier going in there. And I was able to save my Oriental rug, which was just not drying because we had the torrential rain for one night, and then it was raining every day afterwards. Not torrentially, but it was just too damp for me to get the thing dry, and I had to effect some repairs on my on the cord for my dehumidifier. And I'm not the handiest guy in the world, so I figured it out though and got it working, and it's doing a great job. So we should be up and running and back to painting, say Monday, and I think you'll be seeing me revisit some scenes that were damaged, and it'll be a good opportunity for me to maybe treat those as studies and do larger versions. And as you know, if you've been following the channel for any length of time, recently anyway, I'm really trying to get more and more large paintings done, and So far, that's been going real well. And by large, I just mean larger than 8 by 12 or whatever. I really have a fondness for the smaller sizes, but I'll tell you why. I mean, I like how you can get in and get out and be done. Something like this. I've got 8 hours into it. That's big paintings for you. That's why they go for more money. Ideally, though, this is not just. Didn't take so much longer just because it's larger, but also because there was a lot of detail, a lot of things I wanted to work out and do, and you can see it. We're looking at it right now. There's quite a lot going on in this series of trees, and I'm happy with it. I enjoyed doing it, and I enjoyed doing the drawing, and you know, um, put it up in the store at some point. I've got to, well, I still got a ton of stuff in my garage, but gonna get some photography done pardon me, as soon as I get things sorted out. Yeah. By the way, this is the second time I had to record this. I don't know what happened to the first version. That's uh, just the way it goes, man. So what else is going on? Well, like I said, we'll be getting into. I just ordered a bunch of smaller hardboard panels. Most of the hardboard I've been ordering has been larger sizes because I had a good inventory of smaller boards, all of which I'm donating to other artists. And it's not like actually the MDF is very good. I mean, my next door neighbor lost still a bunch of drawings on paper. You really can count MDF as working on paper, as far as I'm concerned. So it'll have the same sort of issues that a watercolor might. Really not as bad. Like a watercolor, if that was in a flood, all the color would disappear. But I do have some paintings, and some of you that have been helping me out with donations, I will be sending you some that are only moderately damaged, and then some that are a little more extensively damaged. I might give to some friends here, or I might just destroy them. Um, the biggest issue was some that sat in the water for about 8 hours or so, and they started developing, some surface like warping, and that you could not be overlooked. But some of the subtle warping, especially on the textured ones, is hardly even noticeable. And we'll be taking some steps to make sure those boards are secure and stuff. But anyway, yeah, just had some glitch in the. I saw in the video I had a sequence out of order, but this video has been sped up about 26 or 7 times, something like that, faster than it was painted, which is cool. So you get your chance to see what I did. Um, Not at the pace I did the 8 hour one, which is, regular pace. It'd be nice. I have seen a lot of different YouTube creators go after some different solutions there. I've opted to uh, do like this is my current solution. I'll give you a 15-minute version if you're in a hurry, and then the live version. Another way that people go is say they'll take the video, speed it up to like a point where it's the threshold of people's attention, which might be 20 minutes to a half hour, and then they'll just talk over it. But they'll talk over it like in an instructive manner. I've never been that into that. That just is like too boring for me. Now, where I might do that is like if I was putting together instructional DVDs or something like that. And there I might just cut chunks out and whatever. But for me personally, I enjoy seeing the whole process, even if it's the whole process sped up. I don't really like cutting out chunks. And nothing to me would be better than just, seeing the painting happen live. And that's another reason for smaller work being good, especially for the live stuff. So I'll continue to do small things. Don't you worry. But gonna have some big things coming up too. And there's about 20 paintings that were too extensively damaged to sell, and So probably after I finish this video, I'm gonna set about locating my reference images and things for that, and maybe we'll take a month, the next month, and jump in and just redo a bunch of those. That could be real fun actually, because the great thing about painting all the time and getting better is that you're better, right? Funny enough, that right before the flood, I had coated a couple days before. I had coated a bunch of things with liquid, and there was one that I absolutely ruined because the liquid has a bit of a solvent in it. Just to keep it, just to keep it moving, and the painting that I coated was one of the fauvest one actually, and wasn't even remotely dry. I don't know what I was thinking. I think it had only been sitting on the easel for a day or two, but there were a lot of times when I could push it, but I had the horror of horrors of just starting to brush that liquid on and watching the painting disappear underneath the brush. That's a horrible feeling, but that might be one of the first ones I go after bigger, because I was really digging that. It's a bit of a really extreme palette, but really enjoyed it, and that's where I had a plan. And I'd say if you yourself, you want to go after an extreme palette, just have a plan. Have a plan, and then execute the plan. Yes. Anyway, we're getting kind of close to the video now. I want to make you aware that this is actually just it's a little way under 15-minute video actually today, where I'm talking. But I have put a song by my project with Jennifer L. Coward, which is called Black Wren, where she writes the melodies and sings, and I do the backing music and production. So we have a great partnership there where we basically do songs, and we both love music, and we're both into making music. And she lives on the other side of the world from me, but isn't the internet great? It's bringing me to you right now. Anyway, the name of the tune is Stand Together, and it's a beautiful song, if I don't say so myself, and really happy to share it with you. So stay tuned at the end of the video for that, and check it out if you are into it. Say you use Spotify, or we're on all of the services though. Amazon, Spotify, I think Play is the Google one. We're on all of them. You can just type in Black Wren and have a listen to. We have 3 albums out, and this song, although I should say this song isn't on any of them because it's brand new, and so the new stuff is always the stuff you want to share the most, right? But we're working our way towards another record, and meanwhile, though, I want you to enjoy this track and have a listen to it. And until I see you again, which will be hopefully real soon, I have to do some more painting for that to happen. But I should be back into painting day after tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll get that studio all the way up and running, and it won't look much different than it did before the flood. There'll be some differences, but pretty subtle. So I'll be getting in there doing some painting. I'll be recording as I always do, and presenting you with those videos. So until that time, please do me a favor. Do me a solid. Take good care of yourself, all your loved ones. Be thankful for what you got. Forgive people for their trespasses, and stay out of trouble.
Captivated by your smile, the one that shows now and then. Captivated by the glow that comes through your eyes. Ever since you came into my life, I found that I can stand. Oh, can we stand together? Face this world together. Together we stand forever. We are strong. Oh, together we stand. Together we are strong. What is a smile if it's never seen? What shines through eyes behind a screen? What I can see is never seen. I can see more than you'll ever see. Face this world